what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? So you remember I made a video maybe about a week or so ago, and it had a grandma on there. She had shades on. Remember that? And she was going in cussing her granddaughters out, and we gotta have fun with that video. Well, that's on the screen right now. Go by OG Granny. Now I'm gonna repeat how she got in contact with me. She went to my main news channel page and said, "Hey, nigga, get at me." I'm like, "Huh?" So I had to go see who it was. I don't have to people call me nigga. I just really don't. So checked out the page. Said, "Oh, that's who that is." So now she's here today. So OG Granny, thank you for coming on our show today.
Oh, you more than welcome. Good looking out. I feel you on that nigga level. I feel like don't say it around white folks, man. It pisses me off. But when we one-on-one, mano, we niggas all day. But hey, good looking out for me. Hey, folks, y'all, I'm an OG Granny, and I kept it 100, okay? So these gummy bear bitches was fucking with me, and I had to check their ass, okay? So they need a can of kryptonite and spinach to fuck with me because they can't even get out, okay? So keeping it 100, the bitch named Shalise was a granddaughter from a marriage, okay? Not even blood, right? Right. But I raised the bitch, right? And I raised her sister. So they say they gonna try to get fucking famous on me and text me that motherfucking shit. They gonna get famous on my ass. Okay, niggas, I got you. Right. They forgot who the fuck I was. I'm an OG Granny all motherfucking day long. I'm like Wild Wild West. Okay? So these bitches was harassing me and shit, and I'm worried about the church. Bruh. You know me, what I'm saying? I was worried about the church. Every time I get ready to fuck with somebody, they say, I'm gonna call the church. I'm gonna call the church. Oh, okay. But I don't serve a building. I serve God, okay, while you're playing, and he know that he got a bad kid, okay? So keeping it 100. So meanwhile, so I'm getting ready to check these bitches, and I forget all about. I'm a dinosaur, right? I'm born in the 50s. I forget about Twitter, Instagram, all this other extra bullshit, right? My name is
Right.
Lane. Okay, I'm an evangelist. I go and dig in the deep in the muck in the mire every week and just get me some souls. I don't care what you looking like, how you acting.
What, Granny? Hold on, I gotta ask a question. What do you preach as an evangelist? I gotta know.
Okay, this is what I preach. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what your situation is. You can join this army. My name is Gladiator on Facebook. Okay? You can join this army. He said, I come not for the righteous, he came for the sinner. So I said, Lord, why did I allow me to be in this position? Because I'm a bulldog for Christ. Okay? I'm a bulldog. And anybody in the Bible, they wasn't no cowards. Okay? Let it be known. Okay? So I'm letting people know, the Millennium Kids, people all over the world. If you've been abused, I'm with you. If you've been raped, I'm with you. If you've been dogged out, I'm with you. If you've been left with your kids, I'm with you, my nigga. If you've been ostracized and talked about for no motherfucking reason, I'm with you, okay? If you a little child and you can't tell what's going on in your life, I'm with you, my nigga, okay? And I'm telling you, if you gay, homosexual, transgender, whatever the fuck you are, you can join this army. No one is exempt. He said, let the last be first and the first be last. That means that there's no front line in this army. I am tired of being in a church house. Now, I've been in church serving the Lord for 40 years, okay? I just ran a building program for a church that got 14,000 on one Sunday. I went around and dressed up and went to the white folks, any race. God does not bear a description, okay? So I went around and gathered all these donations for the church, okay? So I go to church on Sunday like la-di-da-da. Here I am. I'm getting ready to start my corporate prayer. I open up every Sunday, 10 o'clock, at 10 o'clock, at 9:30. Tell me why I didn't get the email. I've been a corporate prayer leader for 10 years. New pastor come in. I grab the mic. Nobody tell me. I'm no longer a corporate prayer leader. Okay, I ate that.
Who made that decision?
Yeah, I made a decision.
Who made the decision to take you away from being a corporate prayer leader?
The pastor that I had their back. I've had 3 pastors back. You know, people of God, I love us, but we can be treacherous. We say we got an unconditional love. We say that we bear no description and we bear no animosity. But soon as I bring a first-time visitor in, you mobbing them like you want to get at them, like you were ready to jump on them. And you got this holier than thou approach with them. By the time I walk them across, they don't even want to be there. It is not, this is what I want people to understand. When you get in a confrontation with a person, it is not the person that you're having the confrontation with. It is the spirit behind the person. Okay? Now,
Right. So right there. So let's talk about Kiera.
oh,
Kiera. Let's talk about Kiera. What did
okay.
Kiera say about you on Facebook exactly that
Oh,
pissed you off?
yeah. Oh, she made me hot as chicken grease. Hot as chicken grease. Sitting around minding my own motherfucking business. And she want to talk about I'm a dyke. I'm this. I had a bitch and this and that and woo, woo, woo. And then what really hurt me is that she said that my son had cancer and he was on black. And that took me through a spiral. Then she threw my grandson's kids under the bus and talked about his kids. And she said to me, I'm going to get famous talking about you, bitch. I was like, what the fuck did I do to you? Your mama went away. I took you in. She told me to leave your ass there. And I brought you in my house and you got baptized. Now you want to get famous off of messing with me? I said, I am nobody for you to be messing with. So I talked to her grandfather, my ex-husband, the one that left me with the 3 kids. And I told him I'm about ready to roast him.
Well, Granny, hold on, Granny, hold on. He left you with 3 kids?
Yes, he did.
Did he pay any child support?
He was the first man to win the lottery, right? Okay,
Uh-huh.
so he had 3 or 4 crackhead bitches with kids. So what he did, he went and gathered up all the bitches and put them in my house while I'm going to church serving the Lord. Yeah, he did. I had my 3, I had his brother, I had his child that his 2 child kids he had before me, which is Kiera and Shalice's mama and her brother, and I had the child that he cheated on me with, the illegitimate one that's only 7 months younger than my son. And I
So
had all
what?
of
So Granny, this is a question. Well, why'd you put up with his crap? Why didn't you go drop all his kids off? Say, here's your kids, here's your problem. I got evangelism work to go do. Go figure it out.
Well, you know what? I got that phone call. I got a phone call. I was getting ready to go preach and get on stage, and I got a call and it said U.S. Hotels. I said, "You lying devil! I cast you down in the name of Jesus." It said U.S. Hotel again. I cast you down. I said, if it ring again, Maria gonna come back out, and Sister Lane gonna have to sit down for a second while OG Granny emerge. Okay? So I got the call. I found the hotel. It was on the other side of Sacramento. I stabbed a hole in both tires. They was upstairs smoking crack, and they was calling me because they didn't know if I was coming. Do you feel me?
I
Okay.
feel you.
So I said, fuck this. I'm on this. Okay. So I I mobbed out on them. I mobbed out on them. I was in a Mercedes. They was in a Cadillac, and I matched out. They ran a light. I ran a light. Okay, my nigga. We did it
Yeah,
like Mad Max in the Thunderdome. And I'm country like that. So,
yeah.
so I hit they shit, and they shit rolled back into my Mercedes, and they peeled out on both sides. I uppercutted that one. The husband gave him a lift up and socked his ass and tried to TKO him. Rushed to the other side, grabbed that bitch up and snatched her by her throat and threw that bitch. And when the police came, I had to turn back in a metamorphosis. I don't know why this is happening to me. I don't understand. Right. So I said, I need one car towed home. And the policeman gonna tell me, whose shoes are those? I snatched that bitch out of her shoes so tough, she left them both in the same spot. Okay, while you're playing.
And Granny, you
While you're
didn't get no
playing.
charges for that, huh?
No. Then wait a minute, these
That's what I'm
crackhead
talking about.
motherfuckers.
No charges.
No charge. And wait a minute. I go to court. I told the judge, he gonna tell me, well, did you tear the retina in his eye? And did you sock him to where he looked like a motherfucking raccoon? Yeah, I did. Socked him in his motherfucking eye. I told the judge, I wish I could have took that eyeball out and shot it down the street like a motherfucking marble. The judge started fucking laughing. He gonna tell me, I find you justified and I say case dismissed. Okay?
Self-defense.
Self-defense. I whooped him like Rocky Marciano in the 5th. Okay? Hell had no fury. Then he want to be a crackhead slash stock market, which I ain't got no problem with him. I ain't trying to roast him right now. I got much love for him. He done found the Lord, and I done found the Lord too. But I just felt like I took those kids in, and you want to know the real reason? Because any person like me that's been sexually abused and abused by black men and been married 3 times, we want to be in a normal, unquote, they say, relationship. So when the man knows your fear factors and how you feel, they do whatever they want, right?
Right.
Right. And so I was selling crack and selling bitches, and I was letting him have
Wait,
them.
hold on. Oh no, I gotta go. No, you can't just pass this up. So you hold on. You was trapping and pimping?
Yes, I did. Well,
Oh,
what I
tell us
tell
about
about
the pimping.
wait,
We want to know about the pimping. How did you start pimping, and
oh,
how did you pick women?
okay, this is how I peeped out women. Okay, so in the 6th grade, I already knew I had attraction to women because men made me nervous after all they had done to me. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
so in the 6th grade, I had a little girlfriend, Mexican, and then so I said, Mr. Lane, I ran into him, and he was already pimping. So I got with him and my baby daddies and start recognizing the game. So I said, pimping ain't easy, but change is strange. So I would go ahead and holler at the bitches, get them on the street. I got to the point when crack hit the scene, they almost put me out of business. So what I had a plan, a strategy for them, brother. Brother, this is what I did to them. I took 5 bitches, put them in a hotel room in Bakersfield, and I gave them a hit of that crack, and then I let them go. Then I sent the motherfucking traffic to them, and I wouldn't give them a ride out of the spot. They was in like butt ass Egypt, okay? They couldn't get away. So I go collect the money and count it and shit, give them a little change to go buy them a little couple of little fits and shit, and put their ass right back in that motherfucking hotel. Okay, I was selling that fucking crack like candy. It looked like sugar cubes, okay?
Tell them I used to have them watch it.
I had motherfuckers watch my shit. I give 2 convict niggas my dogs, my road dogs. I ain't gonna put their name out there.
Nah,
But
don't do that. We don't want you getting caught up like
yeah,
Vlad
that's right.
TV be getting people caught up.
That's right. I got my little road dogs, and they'd watch a garbage can for me in an alley.
Mm-hmm.
And they made me plenty money, and we made money together. I always felt comfortable because I had 6 brothers, so I liked it hanging around dudes. And then women, though, they kind of trifling. You know what I'm saying? They very trifling, but it's an understanding you have to get with them. But yeah, as far as pimping ain't easy and change was strange, yeah, I did. Yeah, I
Well,
did.
let me ask you a question. So what were the races of the women that you had working for you on the track?
White and black.
White and black.
We had I had this one girl, my road dog. I ain't even put her name out there. One time I sent this girl in there. Tell me why she had a food stamp on her titty while she was turning the trick. You stop
Wow.
it. A food stamp. I said, damn.
Back in the day, yeah.
Back in the day. It was
Well, let me ask you a question. Did any of them get out of line?
You know they did. I hit this one bitch so hard, she was shaking in a bush, okay? Me and my ex-husband, we pulled out the motherfucking bush and threw her ass in the shower. She thought she was being attacked by piranhas, okay? While you playing. You want to smoke up my shit and don't have a motherfucking flip. Okay, you messing with the wrong person. Wrong person. You cannot smoke up my money. Okay?
So when did you get out of the pimp game then?
Okay, so
You got saved?
yeah, I got saved. I was smoked out. This what happened. I had this green-eyed bitch, right? We was making fat money, money over fists, right? And that bitch introduced me to them little joints called cavies, right?
Right.
Them little twist up motherfuckers. I beat her ass every time I thought about it. Okay? So the bitch had me smoking them little cavies, and all of a sudden my flip wasn't my flip no more. I couldn't even flip and profit. So then I became a real crackhead, and I'll pull a gun on your bitch ass if you don't give me your dough. Okay?
What kind of gun you pulled out?
A 38, man.
38, huh?
I ain't playing with you. I'll pistol whip you. I'll tap you in the top of your head. Give me it. I told you don't sell me none. I tell the motherfucker, I'm trying to get off of this shit. I need to do better, and so don't sell me none of this shit. They know that I was a big baller, so they had jokes about me and shit. So I get out my motherfucking car and just blaze up on them. Yeah, I did. And I told myself, I said, oh my God, I said, one night, was the end of my smoking career. One night, it was about 4 o'clock, skin 30 in the motherfucking morning, and I wanted that one last motherfucking rock. And so I said, I told my bitch, I said, I'm gonna go get one more motherfucking rock, and I'm done, right? I go in this park in darkness, and this nigga hand me a rock. I get back to the house in a purple motherfucking moo with my hair looking like Don King, and I torched that shit, and that shit was wax. I said, my eyes popped out my motherfucking head.
So they got you on the wax.
Yeah.
You know, I used to know a dude that used to do that to them crackheads. He used to like sell wax and get a lot of money off of that.
Well, this motherfucker won't be doing it no more. Right. So I'm country like that.
Yeah.
So this is what I did to that nigga. I took that bitch. I said, bitch, you gonna take me to this park and show me this nigga that sold me that shit. I walk up on the nigga and that nigga gonna say, get the fuck out my face, bitch, yo, fucking crackhead, woo, woo, woo. I said, bro, I'm gonna be right back with you, okay? I'm gonna be right back with you, right? So my shit wasn't in my car, right? I was getting ready to shoot his ass in the ankle, but my shit wasn't in the car. So only thing was in the motherfucking car was some jumper cables, okay? I wrapped them some bitch and jumper cables around my arm and whooped his ass with them motherfucking jumper cables. And that motherfucker rolled out my 20. When I got back to the motherfucking house, I looked in the fucking mirror and saw myself looking like, who did it and what for? And I said, damn, fuck, I'm done. I went in the room and I began to cry. And I just cried and I said, you know, God, if you're a God, I need you to help me because you let me get all that abuse as a child. They say I've been getting molested since I was 3 to 5 years old and on up. And I said, and all my shit is all fucked up and rerouted and shit, sleeping on a board. Okay? If you're a God, help me. I need help. All of a sudden, a voice came up to me in my room, and it was the devil laughing at me in the corner, telling me I ain't shit and he ain't gonna fucking help me. And then the Holy Spirit grabbed me and said, I need you to go to your mother-in-law's house. I said, oh, this can't be the Holy Spirit because my mother-in-law can't stand me. He said, I need you to go to your mother-in-law's house because she's going on revival and it's a 7-day revival. And I want to give you the opportunity to see good and evil and judge it for yourself. So I went over my mother-in-law's house and I said, I want to go to this revival. I didn't want to say her name. I want to go to this revival. And she was like, yeah, there's a revival going on in Oakland, but I don't want to go. I'm not feeling good. I said, well, we need to go because God told me I need to go. So we went to this revival, and the first night of the revival, I was just an Andre piece of nothing. The saints was attacking me and telling me I need prayer and trying to put some oil on a nigga. And so I said, I'm shaking and chills are running up my back. The Holy Spirit was telling me to go to the pulpit, and I was like, I don't want to go to the pulpit. If you want to talk to me where I'm at. And in a blinking of an eye, I was at the pulpit. And then I began to speak in tongues. And then I went to talking in tongues, bro. And it was my first experience talking in tongues. Well, anyway, God said he would reveal himself. So I looked to my left, and it was a sister with moccasin boots on and that acid wash clothes back in the day.
I remember them clothes.
Yeah, she spoke in tongues too. And as I looked at her, we spoke the same language. So I went to embrace her, and God told me, flee, my child. And that was the first words he uttered to me. Next thing I know, the church was clearing out. It wasn't nobody in there. Every sister and brother cleared out the church. The girl began to do a moccasin dance. She blew on the plaster and she fell to the floor, and a little bitty pastor threw a sheet over her and began to speak by the blood of Jesus. She wiggled on the floor like a snake, okay? Like a snake. It was so horrendously scary to me. Me and my mother-in-law slept in the same bed, back to back. And she said, ask Blanche, can we turn the light on? And Aunt Blanche said, them demons don't want you. I ain't got no bill like that. So they wouldn't turn the light on. I was scared to death after knowing that there was a devil. But in my revelation while I was in bed,
Mm-hmm.
the spirit came to me and he said, I want you tomorrow to tell the congregation that she's a child of the Most High God. I said, I can't do that. Them sisters been in there years. I only been off crack maybe 5 days. I can't do it. I can't do it. Give it to somebody that's worthy of it. I began to tremble and shake. I said, I don't want to do it. I woke up my mother-in-law and I told her what he told me to do. And she said, well, even if you don't want to do it, you're going to do it. And I said, oh my goodness, I don't want to do that. She scared me to death. I don't want to see her. I get to the congregation. We're 4 seats behind me, 4 pews behind me, then the congregation. And the little black girl's sitting on the first row. And her grandmother had brung her there because she knew a spirit had been in her. So I was saying, I'm not going up there. All of a sudden, Holy Ghost starts shaking me up like a milkshake. A multitude of butterflies start to emerging up and down my back. And before I knew it, in the blink of an eye, I had the microphone in my hand and telling them that she's a child of the Most High God. And it was just amazing. Then I lost my voice talking about it.
So sound like you definitely had a full life. So after all of that, then you gonna have what's your Shalice talking crazy too after all of that?
Yeah, hey, she couldn't even sit in the church right. I took her in there one time and she never went back in. But Kiara, the other one, got baptized. But Shalice, who didn't want to go to church.
Tell them about the dipping.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. All of them got baptized, right? They dipped her and she just came out the same. Okay.
Was Shalice?
Yeah, she's just the same as she ever was. And then make it so cold, sweetheart. Um, the reason why I was so in pain, it was 60 days ago, almost to the day, that she was in my house crying and I was praying for her. She said to me, she said, Granny, do you think I'm losing my mind? I said, no, baby, you're not losing your mind. And the first time she ever accepted prayer was 60 days ago. She said, I said, you want me to pray for you? You know how you get mad. She said, yeah, I want you to pray for me. And I prayed for her peace of mind. I want people to know I am not perfect. If you're following me, then you're following the wrong person. You need to be following God. Okay? Don't make it seem as though I felt I don't love God because I cut somebody out. That is far from the point. That is just ratchet to even assume that. If in fact you know me, you know that I'm Mama Lane in North Highlands and I feed the homeless. And all these little girls that they parents kick out or want to use them as a toss up, I give them blankets and I send them to the corner of the park on Carl. And you can ask anybody, and I look out for them. Okay? I don't talk about it, I be about it. I ain't trying to have one ticket when I go home. I want to be caught up. I want to be a gladiator about it. I want my daddy to be proud of me. Okay?
Well, check this out. Sound like you had a full life. And these kids, you know, you've been left with kids. You went through a situation with the church house trying to save the grandchildren. So let me ask you another question. You on Instagram? You expressing yourself? How has that been since you've been on Instagram? I didn't know you had an Instagram page. When I saw it, I said, "Oh shoot, you got a lot of videos on Instagram." Like, how did that start off?
This is how it started out. When God tell you this, and this is profound, he said, where there's glory in man, there's no honor in God. Okay, I've been at this church 14 years. They saw one of the videos, and the president of the church called me.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you're our beacon of light. I said, God is your beacon of light. I said, okay, if in fact I am that, you should have respected me to be such. I've been your counselors. I've been your minister. I've been your overseer. I've been in your building fundraising and all these credentials I obtained. But do you really know that you never put me in one? I said, so you just had me doing the job, but I'm actually just a member. All I have from you is a first time members class paperwork. Okay. We just got the building and I helped with the fundraising of the building. I'm my vocabulary and my pronunciation is not refined enough or good enough And when I make a mistake, you want to jump on me regarding it and tell me already. It's the one thing about it. When you've already fell off your horse, I'm country. When you fell off your horse and you've been praying for 40 years for other soldiers to stay on their horse, and soon as you fall off your horse, you don't got no soldiers trying to put you back on your horse. You got soldiers that want to ostracize you and make you feel less than a person. My glory is with God, not with man. I ask God to forgive me, and He's faithful and just to forgive me. My
Well,
videos on there, I'm upset, and I am really upset.
Is it?
well, let me ask you a question. One good question. So the video we got posted to Worldstar, how did that change for you?
Horrible. Okay, so you're gonna laugh at this. So so I know I'm in the church, right? So I'm like, snatch that down. I don't want that out there. I thought the conversation was just between me and my grandkids and a couple other people. I said, can you pull it? They said it done went viral. I can't pull it. I can't get it. Someone done snatched it and someone else done snatched it. And excuse me, and they couldn't pull it down. And I was like really upset about that. It really hurt me because it put me um, on the fence on what I'm trying to do for God. I told them, the person that I am for God, the enemy gave me a test that I wasn't ready for. And he tried to unwrap me like an old Christmas present. A lot of people get away with cussing out people all the time. Not
Right.
me. Not me, because I'm a gladiator and I profoundly say it all the time. And that's who I am. And I still am a gladiator and I still am a woman of God. And if you dispute that I am a woman of God, I want you to tell me how many souls you saved. How many people have you witnessed to? How many people have you fed? How many people that you done helped from being homeless? You tell me that going to heaven with one ticket. I won't do it. When the train comes, I'm going to fill it up.
So you said the people saw the video. I mean, people came to your Instagram page. And what were they telling you once they saw that?
We can ask you more questions.
They was telling me cussing 1 minute and praying the next and take it down. And I was, you know, it was just horrendous. I've cried about it. I am an OG granny, but you can hit me and it won't hurt me. But that was very painful. If you go on my page, Dorothy Lane, all I do is pray. All I do is pray for people. You know, I'm Pentecost, and the pastor that we have, I love her dearly. I have no disrespect to anybody in the body because it is a hard job, but at
Mm.
the same time, give acknowledgement to people that are doing a hard job. If they're going around collecting money and you're getting $14,000 a Sunday on an offering plate, give them their acknowledgement. Don't call up 10 other people and give them acknowledgement when they never had a part of it.
Well, let me ask you a question. Well, could if you can gather $14,000, wouldn't it be better for you to distribute the money to the people yourself?
No, that is not a protocol. God always says do everything decently and in order. So I would be out of my jurisdiction on saying anything disrespectful towards my elders in Christ, and I
Mm.
respect that for myself. It draws a line of integrity to where we should have for one another.
So how did Kiera and Shalice's life change to that video?
Oh, Kiara is just discombobbled. She discombobbled with the 3-year-old shit, right?
Uh huh.
She's all upset and mad. But when you get people that have been abused, we look for signs on people, and even though if the signs are not there, we still watch them closely. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And so this particular time, there's this little boy was trying to wake up Kiera. And I told him to take his self back in the room. But when a child does that, that made me feel like something had occurred. I didn't see nothing actually occur. I just felt it in my spirit that it didn't go right with me. I didn't feel right about it. And so
Mhm.
when it happened, I cussed her out and popped her and let her know what page I was on with that. And so she do know what I'm talking about. But they just she called me, texted me and said, I'm going to get famous talking about you. And their biggest pet peeve is I'm gay. So fucking what? Okay? I'm celibate. You done had all of Mexico. Okay?
Mhm.
And the reason why I choose to be celibate is because um, I don't want to defy my father, and I don't want to disrespect my father. So if I want to be with the same sex as me, and I can't not resist doing that, I just became celibate. So I had a female living with me at the time.
Wait. Hold on. So, because last time I checked, celibate means you're not with nobody. So you saying you in an LGBT relationship?
No, I was celibate. I didn't sleep with her. I didn't have sex with her. I wasn't romantically inclined with her.
Uh-huh.
But she loved me and I loved her.
So basically you saying a friend.
Yes.
Yeah, because friends you don't touch or anything like that.
We didn't touch. We didn't
Okay.
touch. For 2 years, I never touched
So
her.
why was she called? So she called you basically lesbian
Yeah.
because you haven't been fooling with a man for whatever how long. Why does she care about what you do?
I don't know. She was in my house. That's how she knows about it. She was in my house. I was taking care of her. And that person she was talking about, we were feeding her and taking care of her because her mother was incarcerated. And so her and her
Did you
sister,
say she snitched on her mama?
yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Tell them what happened with that.
Yeah, they did. They was out being hood rats, messing with some men in the apartment complex, and their mama busted their ass. Excuse me. Their mama busted their ass. And so
Mm-hmm.
she busted them. She went to school to whoop their ass because we country.
Right.
So when she went to school to whoop their ass, Shalise told the principal on her. And the principal called the police and had their mother arrested. Yeah. Went to her
That's a sucker way to get arrested. Like you don't tell on your
She didn't
mama
want to get that
for something
final
you did
ass whooping.
wrong.
She didn't want to get that ass whooping. They
Yeah.
mother bought them everything. They was some bunch of spoiled ass fucking bitches. She bought them everything. Was grinding all day, making money, hand over fist for them, and got caught up, and they threw her under the bus.
Make sure you tell them how they told about the child abuse, which got her rated for being a drug dealer. So when they went over there, they found out she was a drug dealer as well, and found
Yeah, after
Oh,
they
so they got her caught up on drug charges and child abuse.
That's it.
Stemming from the child abuse.
You're stemming from the child abuse, and all it was, they needed to take that country ass whooping for what they did was wrong.
See, Jalise was
That's Darius. This is Jaleese's brother.
Yeah, I'm her brother.
Okay.
Yeah. So what happened with Jalise was she was like 12 years old, taking she was sending some old dude naked pictures on MySpace.
At 12?
At like 12, yeah. And then the other sister was 13, and she was in a next door neighbor who was 17. She was in a room messing with him. So my mom beat down the door, caught her with him, and flipped out on dude. Woo, woo, woo. Then she doubled back and found out about my sister Jalise, what she was doing on MySpace. So mind you, I grew up getting beatings the whole time. It's the first time they ever got the beating, and they folded. As soon as they got it, they got the whooping for it, whatever, went to school. She told the principal, and the principal told the police. Then she also told them she sells drugs, and you know what I'm saying? So they went back over there and found out she was a queen pin. And they in there, she ended up going to the feds for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So she got.
Wow.
Then
we all went to foster care.
Yeah, and they went to foster care, and I went and got them.
Mm-hmm.
I went and got them.
Okay.
And that's what happened. Then
good for you, Granny, get them out that system.
Go ahead, sweetheart.
No, I said it's good for you. You got them out that system. That's good because you know that once these black kids get in that system, you know a lot of bad things happen to them.
I know. I've been helping so many other kids. I just felt as though it was unfair. And then when people say they're people of God, don't talk about it. Be about it.
Right. I'm with you.
Be about it. Be that unconditional waiver of love that you say that you have. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you 2000%. Well, that's definitely, like I said, you definitely explained yourself on a whole lot of things and some things we did not know. But Granny, can you tell people how to get to your Instagram page? Or people can contact you? Let us know.
Okay, her Instagram is at Granny Don't Play, GrannyDntPlay. You can contact her on Facebook too if you want. She got a Facebook, Dorothy Lane. If you guys want to get feedback, she'd like to do prayers and shit for people too. So if y'all, you know what I'm saying, people.
What's up with that OG Granny page that y'all messaged me on? Y'all changed the name?
No, it's the same page.
Okay.
Don't Play, but OG Granny is like, you know what I'm saying, the name at the bottom. But you can find her, you know what I'm saying.
I just want to take the opportunity though to tell you though, you need just keep me in your prayers, brother. And I respect that you have my back. I mean, it almost brings tears to my eyes. You don't even know me, and you got my back. And just know that this has been really overwhelming for me. I represent myself in a caliber that I tell other gladiators to be strong. And if you fall off your horse, be diligent to get back on your horse and strap in a little tighter and ride until the sun burns your eye. That's what I tell my soldiers of Christ. And that's what I'm telling you now. No matter what you're going through, no matter what your situation is, he still loves you. He still loves you. Go and get on your horse and mash out. Do not be concerned that what's going on to your left nor to your right. Look focused and be planted and steadfast in what you're talking about. Because the enemy tried to beat me up, but I believe through all this drama that I received, that something is going to blossom something good. Because I am a woman of God. I am a soldier of God. I am who I claim to be.
It's okay, Granny.
I am. I am who I am.
All right.
Well, and I'll tell you this much. I've been dragged through the mud too, even online. Anybody that's watched my platform know what I'm talking about 2 years ago. So I came out a whole lot better because of people dragging me through the mud than before. So that happens to all of us. Sometimes you got to have a online exposure thing to make things go better. It happens.
You're gonna be all right, Granny.
Yeah, it was terrible. I didn't do nothing to them.
Yeah, but like I said, sometimes it's good when things come out like that because I'd say now you can address it. It's been addressed, so now people can move forward.
I want to address this one point about Kiara and them. You guys are working out. Kiara, you on a treadmill doing push-ups and all the motherfucking shit on Twitter. Bitch, I don't care if you got kryptonite in your pocket, bitch. You can't whoop me. Okay? You know it. I'll whoop your ass with some can of whoop ass that you can't even succumb. Okay? Anytime you want to bring it, I got it. Okay? You sitting up there, you want to take me down, and you know I'm a prayer warrior. You know who I am. Bring your ass on over here. Enough of that texting.
All right, Granny. You guys are going to call. I think he's on a time limit.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. And I don't know if Kiara or Jaleese want to defend themselves, but I don't know, but we'll see.
They think I'm gonna come through the phone on them. Hey, but I appreciate you, and I love you, and I respect what you're doing, and thank you so much. And things that you feel as though people are going through, we need to touch on that. People are out here suffering. We're suffering. We want to serve God, but at the same time, we want to be us. He has an unconditional love for you. I don't care what you're doing. That's just like telling a water boy that's a Catholic that got abused that you can't go in the church. It's ridiculous. Okay?
All righty. Well, you take care of yourself. Granny, we'll keep watching your page and hearing what's going on.
All right then.
All right.
Okay, love. Thank you so much.
All right.